As an old player who had his love for this game revitalized, I have been on a journey learning about a bunch of archetypes throughout the years that came out that I've never heard of, or a bunch of old cards that ended up getting support. And today, we are going to be taking a look at the Amazement archetype and breaking down each card. I'm going to be reacting to them. I've never heard about this archetype in my life before, but there's a few cards that we want to take a look at. Looks like these are psychic monsters. Very, very interesting. I would imagine they're all like kind of magicians. It's a weird looking Karibos in the back. But let's get started with the first monster over here, okay? If you control an Amazement monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, then you can add one Amazement family faces from your deck or graveyard to your hand. During your opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you can target one other effect monster in the field with more than 0 attack. Sorry, more than 0 attack? Shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, special summon one Amazement administer Arcano from your deck, then change its attack position of the targeted monster to 0. Okay, so I see. You're having some cards go to 0 attack. You can only use each effect once per turn. It's going to be a little bit difficult to see how good these cards are. I don't know, and as we continue on, I guess some of that effect will make sense. But let's continue on over to the next card over here. Another monster, it's 2600 over here. Okay. Once per turn, you can banish any number of attraction traps from your graveyard, then target that many cards your opponent controls and destroy them. Very good off the bat. I would imagine we're going to take a look at quite a few of those. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If a trap card is activated, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If your opponent normal summons or special summons a monster or monsters except during the damage step, you can target one of those face-up monsters they control, equip one attraction trap from your deck to that target. So far, just from the effects and the multiple effects, it seems like it's another good card over here. I'd be interested again to take a look at some of those Amazement or the attraction traps that we're going to be talking about over here. I would imagine there's quite a few of them, and that's probably going to be a little bit of the core of the deck. Let's continue on. Oh, a little bit different for the artwork over here. Okay, we have the Amazement ambassador. It looks like a bunch of magicians and kind of like a circus at the same time, you know? Anyways, a 1600 beast. When this is normal summon, you can target one attraction trap in your graveyard and one face-up monster your opponent controls. Equip that trap to your opponent's monster. Quick effect. You can target one of your attraction traps to an equipped monster, equip it to an Amazement monster you control or one face-up monster your opponent controls. You can only use each effect once per turn. Okay, so my guess is, with these traps, it's going to have an effect if you equip it to your opponent's monster, and it's going to have a different effect if you equip it to your own monster. Could be wrong about that, but again, we're just learning about these cards over here. Let's continue on to Amazement Assistant Delia. This is a machine, okay. 1800, I thought they were going to be psychics. I don't know if like the circus helper over there was going to be a beast, but let's see. You can reveal one attraction trap in your hand, special summon this card from your hand. You can send one attraction trap from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard, set one attraction trap directly from your deck to your spell and trap zone. You can only use each effect once per turn. 4-star, easy way to get it out. It has a good effect. I need to see the trap cards. Let's keep going over to the next Amazement Attendant over here. It's a 1400 4-star. Again, a machine. Doesn't quite look like a machine to me, but maybe underneath it, I don't know. When this card is normal summoned, you can set one attraction trap directly from your deck. Quick effect. You can target one of your attraction traps equipped to a monster, equip it to one Amazement monster you control or one face-up monster your opponent controls. You can only use each effect once per turn. Similar to another effect that we took a look at, it's only making me think more as like, okay, it's going to have multiple effects depending on what you attach it to. Okay, we have one of the traps over here. Let's see. Amazement Family Faces. Target one monster your opponent controls equipped with an attract. Oh, weird. So it has to have some already an attraction trap equipped to it, okay? Equipped with your attraction traps, equip this card to it. While this card is equipped to a monster, take control of the equipped monster. Okay. While you control the equipped monster, it gains 500 attack. You cannot activate its effects. It is also treated as an Amazement monster. I'm seeing the vision over here. I'm seeing the vision. This is a very good card. And if you guys have been following the channel, you might know, I've always been a big fan of controlling your opponent's monsters or playing with your opponent's cards. I've always found cards like Exchange very funny. I've always enjoyed using Creature Swap. I've been a big Frog Monarch guy my whole time playing this game. I always like using enemy controller. So I always find it fun when you have to play with your opponent's cards. Anyways, Amazement, Precious. My dog's behind me, so I'm not going to say that other word. She's going to get very excited and I'll have to end the recording. During your main phase, you can activate one attraction trap the turn that it was set. During the end phase, you can send one attraction trap you control and equip monster to the graveyard. Then target one of your attraction traps with a different name that is banished in your graveyard. Set that card. Oh. I wonder if we're going to take a look at some more cards too that banish the cards, because we have that other monster that banished cards. I believe it was to destroy cards in the field. I'm seeing the vision of this deck. I'm kind of seeing it all come together, okay? We also have a quick play spell, Amazement Special Show. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they're all magicians, and like it's kind of making me think of like the Abyss Actor archetype a little bit when it comes to the artwork, but we're not talking about artwork in today's video. We have lots of videos talking about card artwork if you guys are interested. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets one amazement monster or monsters you control, target one of those amazement monsters you control, return it to the hand. Then you can special summon one amazement monster from your hand. Can you special summon the same monster that you sent back to the hand? I'm a little bit fuzzy on those rules. Do you have to have another target? Because I'm thinking like the old rules where it's like, okay, I'm thinking like I've been a big Lightsworn player my whole time. If I want to activate Lumina's effect, I can't activate the effect if it's first turn and I don't have a Lightsworn monster already in the graveyard. Because I was thinking like you could just discard the card, then special summon that. So you have to have a target. But I don't know if that applies for cards coming into the hand. I'm a little bit fuzzy on those rules. Regardless, it's a good card. If anybody can shed some light in that in the comments, I'd appreciate it. Let's continue on over to one. Hang on. Can I call it or what? Can I call it or what? Look at this, man. I knew it. You are your opponent's monster. All right, let's see. Target one amazement monster you control, or one face-up monster your opponent controls. Equip this card to it. You can activate the following effect based on which player controls the equipped monster. You. Target one trap your opponent controls, send both it and this card to the graveyard. Your opponents. Add one amazement monster from your deck to your hand. If you do, send this card to the graveyard. Okay, I'm seeing the division. I don't think this card's all that great personally, but it's okay. Let's see what else we have going on over here. We also have the Amaze Attraction Horror House. What a weird card art. All right. So same kind of deal. If you target it to, if you equip it to your own card, target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of this turn, or your opponent's, change the equipped monster to face down defense position. Not bad. Not bad. Again, I'm seeing this whole archetype come together over here. We're talking about, so far, we still have more cards to take a look at, but when we're talking about cards that are like, when we're talking about archetypes of today, I struggle to see this really competing, but I could be wrong about that. I've been playing a lot of Genesis, and I haven't been like that involved with the modern game over here, okay? Let's see. If you equip it to a monster you control, the equipped monster gains 500 attack. If it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send this card to the graveyard. Good card. Your opponent, the equipped monster loses 500 attack for each of your attraction traps equipped to a monster or monsters. Not bad as well. None of these cards have been busted so far. Let's continue on over to the next one. We have Rapid Racing. It is like an amusement. Again, I have to avoid saying that word again, eh? Anyways, let's see. For you, target one card in your opponent's graveyard, change the equipped monster's battle position. If you do, shuffle that target to the deck, or your opponent's, increase the equipped monster's level by 1 until the end of this turn. If you do, change its battle position. Again, it's just not bad. It's just not bad. I thought these cards would be a little bit better, to be honest with you. For you, change the equipped monster's battle position, then your opponent chooses one attraction trap in your graveyard, you set it to your field. Much better. Your opponent's banish the equipped monster until the end phase. Okay, this is the best one that we've taken a look at so far. The Thrill Train. Dude, I can't wait to make a video talking about these card artworks because it's a very, very weird archetype as I'm looking through these cards. But yeah, this is definitely one, like, both effects definitely have like a really, really good play to it. We also have the Viking Vortex over here, okay? For a card you control. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, negate the attack, and if you do, change control of the equipped monster until the end of the battle phase. Interesting, okay. Your opponent, when the equipped monster activates its effect, return it to the hand. That is also much better. So the last two cards that we've taken a look at, I would imagine that you would run 3 copies of each. Those would be the ones that you'd be running most of the time. But we also have the Wonder Wheel over here, okay? For a monster you control. During the main phase, place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of your deck, then draw 1 card. Your opponent, switch the equipped monster's current attack and defense at the end of the turn. I like that. I like that for the draw power specifically. I would imagine that you would just activate it and keep it on one of your monsters that you control. Very good card right there. Let's see the Family Faces. Oh, it's not the same kind of deal. Okay. Target one monster your opponent controls equipped with your attraction trap or traps. Equip this card to it. While a card is equipped to a monster, take control of the equipped monster. While you control the equipped monster, it gains 500 attack. You can activate its effects. It is also treated as an amazement monster. I feel like we took a look at a card that was pretty well exactly like this. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm just misremembering that. But I think it's a good card. Again, I love me some cards and I'm taking control of opponents' monsters. We also have the amazing Time Ticket over here. It's another quick play spell. Pay 800 life points and apply this effect depending on whose turn it is. Your turn. Add 1 amazement card from your deck to your hand. Your opponent's turn. Set 1 attracted trap directly from your deck and can be activated this turn. Another really solid card. This deck and this archetype has been full of cards that are just like really, really solid. It's not busted, but I don't think that it could quite compete with the modern game today. And as somebody who doesn't play the modern game, I would love for you guys to let me know down below how this deck does, how it functions. Am I wrong? Am I good in my reads? Let me know if you want to continue learning about another archetype with me. You can check out this video on screen right here. I'd love to have you over there. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Take care, everybody.